sociology, economics, history, library and information science, then political science, psychology, public administration, and sociology. So we have total 8 disciplines. And in each of these disciplines, we offer bachelor's program, we offer master's program, we also offer PhD program that is in regular mode as per UGC norms. We also offer a few postgraduate diplomas and diploma certificate programs. Some two of our prominent diplomas, I would say, are postgraduate diploma in disaster risk reduction and management that is offered by public administration, and also postgraduate diploma in rehabilitation psychology that is now it is being offered from this July, and that is under the MOU with RCI, and it is offered by discipline of psychology. So we have an MOU with RCI, and under that, this postgraduate diploma in rehabilitation psychology is offered. Coming to discipline of psychology, the discipline of psychology was established at IGNOU in 2010, and somewhere around March, April 2010. And in July 2010, the discipline launched its graduate program, BA in psychology. At that point of time, it was BDP psychology, and right now that program is not on offer. And MA psychology was also launched in 2010. Later on, of course, we launched in around 2012. We launched the PhD program in psychology, and of course, we also offer postgraduate diploma in mental health that is coordinated by Professor Swati Patra. If I'm not wrong, that was launched in 2017. And of course, our latest program is postgraduate diploma in rehabilitation psychology. So as far as all these programs are concerned, we have program coordinators. For instance, your MA psychology program is coordinated by Professor Swati Patra and Dr. Smita Gupta. And now the BA in between, of course, we launched BA PCH that we are going to discuss today. That is BA Psychology Honors. And that I suppose was launched somewhere in July 2019. And now we are also offering BAFPC, that is BA Psychology Major, that is as per the NEP 2020 guidelines, that is of 120 credits. So we have this numerous programs, and the IGNOU setup is such that we do not call our our psychology department. We say discipline of psychology or discipline of anthropology, and we have a school under which the disciplines are placed. There are total 21 schools of studies as far as IGNOU is concerned. And as we know that the programs are implemented all over India and abroad, and mainly in India, they are implemented through our very hard-working regional centers. And as far as our master's program is concerned, it is also offered abroad under Gol Guyana. MAPC is offered under Gol Guyana as well as under E-Vidya Bharati as well. It is also offered in Afghanistan, and there are lots of learners who are kind of pursuing these programs overseas. So this is basically set up, and to inform you about the faculty members, we are a total of 7 faculty members. I am Professor Suhas Govekar. Presently, I'm also taking responsibility as Director, School of Social Sciences. We have Professor Swati Patra. We have also Professor Ritu Sharma. We also have Ritu Sharma over here. I think there are 2 Ritu Sharmas today. So there is also Professor Ritu Sharma, and we have Dr. Monica Mishra. We have Dr. Smita Gupta, who are both associate professors, and we have Dr. Ashwini Kumar and Dr. Neha Benada. So we are a total of 7 faculty members, and as I was informing you, different faculty members are coordinating different programs, and at the same time we also have course coordinators for ease of functioning. So the main thing, even as an academic counselor, or we normally, as we keep on informing the learners, that first thing is that you have to read the program guide or understand the IGNOU system. In a similar manner, I would also kind of request all our esteemed academic counselors to go through our program guide. The program guide that is there for MA Psychology and also for the BA Honors Psychology or BA Major Psychology, that is of 3 years. And these program guides are easily available on eGyan course. In fact, all our material for masters and bachelors and all other programs are also available for they are openly available for anyone to refer to. So you can check eGyan course, and course code wise you can always go through these materials. So this is one thing very important, and you also have to understand the role of academic counselor at IGNOU. We don't call them teachers because you are much more than a teacher, and as you will come to know, or some of you might already have an experience with IGNOU, that the learners who come at IGNOU are from diverse background. Some of them, they are elite, they are into they are probably, kind of already, they are professionals. They could be doctors, they could be psychiatrists, they could be lawyers. On the other hand, there are other learners who are freshers as well. So some learners, they come from economically weaker section, some come from deprived section, or some come from rural area. At the same time, you have people from urban area. So we have a very diverse kind of learner, and these learners also bring along with them a lot of challenges. Sometimes they bring some kind of baggage with them, and they are trying to probably work as well as, kind of earn and learn at the same time. So they probably required a different kind of a support, and that is the reason why we call our teachers academic counselor, because you not only tend to kind of pass on the knowledge related to the subject area, but probably provide listening ear, or whenever the learner wants to share something, the academic counselor is available. So understanding the role of academic counselor extreme is also extremely important for you. So understanding the IGNOU system, understanding each of the program, because we have certain important components, no doubt. Offering psychology in distance education, distance mode, is of course a challenge, and especially because all our programs in psychology have practicum, internship, and project, and these are very important components. Though we have developed handbooks in a systematic manner, and we keep updating them based on the feedback we receive from academic counselor as well as learners. But you are also free, free to please provide your comments and suggestions in future. But I will request you to go through the program guide for each program, as well as the handbooks that we have for, say, practicum, project, and internship components. So once again, I welcome each one of you, and I will be attending the whole session, because I am also course coordinator for some of the courses under MA and BA program, as well as coordinating the internship course. So if there are any doubts, as Professor Swati Patra is going to address you, and then Dr. Monica is going to address you, and if there are any doubts pertaining to the overall program or course, I will always be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, madam, for your sharing the details about the psychology program and other aspects related to the SOSS. So now, moving ahead, I request academic counselor to kindly briefly introduce themselves. So starting with Dr. Ritu Sarma. Ma'am. Maybe your mic is mute.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Ritu Sharma. I'm the coordinator of Aditi Mahavidyalaya Study Center. Apart from this, I'm also a permanent faculty here, psychology, and I've been teaching it since 2008. I'm taking care of this study center from 2019. Dr. Amit Shrivastava, he himself gave this, the IGNOS, gave this entitlement to our center. So I'm very grateful to the director of social sciences, to the director of IGNO, and to Dr. Amit Sharma, who has given us the opportunity to prove ourselves um, in providing efficient learning to the learners of IGNO. And we would try our best. There are several faculties who are associating with us for this program, and we have already started this counseling sessions. But yeah, of course, we are facing a lot of challenges, and I hope that we will got our answers during the this orientation program. And I would like to ask few questions also, if you allow me. So this is all about me, and if you want to ask anything, then please do. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, ma'am. Dr. Neha Kapoor. Dr. Neha Kapoor.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Neha Kapoor, and I have completed my PhD in psychology, and I have been associated with IGNU also since past 5-10 years. Presently, I'm living in Lucknow. Earlier, I was living in Delhi, and that's there I was working with them. I have also been PGD psychology in schools. I've worked over there for 12 years, and now I'm upgrading myself. Presently, I have started my freelance counseling center over here in Lucknow, and I am happy to be associated with IGNU since, like always. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Dr. Jyoti Gupta.
Good evening, everyone. So I am the assistant academic counselor in Mata Sundari College, and I've associated with the college I think since January or February, and I am taking care of masters as well as graduation over there. Yeah, there are a lot of challenges, but still we are able to take it forward and overcome the challenges. And yes, we have started with our classes. So, but just regarding the practicals, we have some doubts. So, yeah, hope in this discussion we are able to sort it out. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Next is Dr. Kanishka Agarwal.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kanishka. A slight correction, I'm pursuing my PhD presently. I've qualified UGC NET and GATE, and I've completed my master's, and I've been associated with IGNU for the past 1 year. However, I'm joining this study center for the first time, and I'm working as an assistant professor at Jagannath University for the past 2 years. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. Next is Mr. Prabhat, Dr. Prabhat K.
हेलो
K. Yes.
हेलो हेलो नमस्कार मैम नमस्कार सर हेलो
जी
am I
नमस्कार
audible
सर. Yes,
जी
audible.
yes sir I am teaching in the Mata Sundari College of Education since last 6 months hello
जी सर आपकी आवाज आ रही है सर.
yes sir are you able to hear me clearly
Okay.
hello yes sir are you able to hear me clearly
Yes, आपकी आवाज क्लियर है सर.
sir I am taking new classes for the BPCC code number 101, 103, 107, and till now I only took only one class, that is 9 to 11, that was on Sunday. Hello.
जी ओके डॉक्टर प्रभात, थैंक यू. नेक्स्ट इज डॉक्टर रवि कुमार राणा.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Ravi Kumar Rana, and currently teaching associated with IGNU Study Center Aditi Mahavidyalaya, and I'm also teaching there as a guest faculty. I am associated with IGNU Study Center from last 4 years, and currently I'm approved for MCOM, MAER, and BCom subject.
ओके सर, थैंक यू. नेक्स्ट इज डॉक्टर शुभांगी जैन.
Good evening, everyone. So, myself, Dr. Shubhangni Jain, and currently I'm working as an assistant professor at MIT University. And I've been associated with IGNU since 4 years now. And but this time, this is the very first time I've been associated with Aditi Mahavidyalaya, and looking forward to this. Thank you.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू. नेक्स्ट इज डॉक्टर सोनम यादव. डॉक्टर सोनम यादव.
Am I audible, sir?
जी ऑडिबल है.
Sir, first of all, good afternoon, everyone. Sir, currently I'm working with RC Girls PG College, Mathura, as an assistant professor. Before than that, I worked with Sports Authority of India and Defense Institute of Psychological Research, and that would be my first time working with Aditi Mahavidyalaya, and I'm looking forward. Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Next is Dr. Anurag. Dr. Anurag.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anurag. I am not. I have. I'm currently pursuing my PhD from Delhi University. I have work experience of as assistant professor in Jesus and Mary College. I was working there, and I also worked as a guest lecturer in Kamala Nehru College. After that, currently I'm not working, but I have started tutoring for UPSC code examination for the optional paper of psychology. Thank you, everyone. It would be a great opportunity for me to join all of you here.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Anurag. Dr. Ritu Kangla. Okay, so now after the preliminary introduction of all the participants, we are moving ahead with the orientation of the program. So I request the program coordinator, Professor Swati Patra. First, I would like to invite Professor Swati Patra, ma'am. Dr. Patra, ma'am, is the program coordinator for the MS Psychology program. So I request ma'am to kindly start the orientation program, please.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Amit. A very good afternoon to all of you, and welcome all of you to this interactive session, which has been organized by the Regional Center. And this is really a great initiative by the RC, where the faculty and the academic counselors at the study center, there can be an interactive session where the different doubts or queries that are there, at the operational level, what are the issues the study center is facing? All those things can be discussed definitely. Dr. Amit, I hope the PPT is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. So to start with, uh, I'll just give you a brief background about the IGNOU system, and then coming to the MAPC program, and then I think regarding the BA program, Dr. Monica will be taking up. Okay. So as because now you are academic counselors in IGNOU for this MAPC and BA program of psychology BA program. So definitely, when we are engaged in a particular thing, uh, it helps to know about the particular university, also how the university runs the different programs, the about the university also, and how the different programs are conceptualized and structured. Okay, that helps in developing a holistic perspective, understanding about the program, so that as academic counselors, you will be able to provide better service and have better interaction with the learners. Okay. So, as you all know, this is next slide is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yeah, yeah. So, thank you. So, psychology is a discipline, as Professor Suhas was telling. SOS, the psychology discipline comes under the School of Social Sciences, and School of Social Sciences SOSs is one of the 21 schools, and it is one of the largest schools in the university. And different programs are there under the School of Social Sciences, and psychology is one of the major programs under the SOSs. Okay. Now, IGNOU, Indira Gandhi National Open University, you must be knowing that it has a large reach, national level as well as international level, and it has NAC A++ accreditation, and recently also in the NIRF, it has in the Open University, it has got the rank 1. Okay, and under the university at the headquarter, we have different schools like School of Social Sciences, School of Sciences, School of Health Sciences, etc. And across India, all over India, we have different regional centers. Okay, where the learners, the students, they have direct contact with the regional center and the learner support centers, that is the study center. Okay.
And at the study center, we have the academic counselors, like you all are present here, faculty of different colleges as work, academic counselors. Okay. So, so this is a chain actually. The IGNOU headquarter here, the faculty, like we design and develop different programs. Okay, and we are also in contact with our regional centers, our study centers, with the academic counselors also. So this is a network, and at the IGNOU headquarters, the regional centers, the study centers, the academic councils, this is all a team work where the main goal is to facilitate the learning of the learners so that they are able to pursue the program properly and then complete the program successfully. So talking about the psychology program, Suhas also told about the faculty that we are having in the discipline. Currently, 7 faculties are there, and these are the different programs that we have. Like PG and UG programs have started in July 2010. PhD program also we have, that is through regular mode, started in July 2012, and we have PG Diploma in Mental Health program started in July 2017, and recently from this July 2024, we have the PG Diploma in Rehabilitation Psychology starting. And then we have the BAG as per the CBCS scheme. We have BAG and BA PCH program, and then currently we have the BM and BA FPC program as per the FIUP program scheme. Okay. So these are the different programs that we have in the discipline of psychology, and the different faculties, they coordinate different programs, and also they coordinate different courses also. Okay. So it is now coming to the MAPC program. As you all must be knowing, this is a 2 years program, and in the IGNOU system we have that the minimum duration of a program is 2 years. And the maximum validity of the admission is 4 years. Okay. So if a student takes admission in the master's program, the student can complete the program in the minimum 2 years duration, or it can be completed within a maximum period of 4 years. Okay. Now, the medium of instruction of MAPC program at present, it is English only, and the number of courses that we have, there are theory courses, there are practical courses, internship and project courses. I think majorly at the study center, the students, they have lots of queries about mostly in practical, internship and project, because MA psychology being a like applied field, definitely it has to have these 3 courses, so the components which are very crucial: practical, internship and project. And definitely there are a lot of queries related to these courses from the students. Okay. The total credits of the MAPC program, it is 64 and 32 credits in each year. Now here I would like to inform you all is that the MAPC program is being revised currently. So that revised MAPC program will be effective from the next year, July 2025. So in the revised program, there are a lot of changes. That will be 80 credits, and a lot more courses will be added, and all those things are there. Okay. So, but currently it is 64 credits, and we have these 32 credits in each year. Now, when we are talking about credits, I think all of you must be clear about the credit system in IGNOU. In IGNOU, it is 1 credit equals to 30 hours of study. Okay. So, for example, in MAPC, we have 4 credit courses, we have 6 credit courses, and then 8 credit courses are also there. So, as per the credit, for example, sorry. As per the, like for example, we have 4 credit courses. Okay. So that means the study hours are 120 hours. And accordingly, the number of counseling sessions that will be conducted is 10% of the total study hours. Okay. So we have 120 study hours for a 4 credit courses. Like we have a project that is 6 credit. So it is 180 course our study hours, and then internship is of 8 credits. So that will be 240 study hours. Now, when we say study hours, It includes the students reading the course materials, the student preparing the assignments related to that particular course and writing the assignments. So all those things it includes. Okay, and of course the attending the classes at the study center. Okay. Now, MAPC program. Before I go into the details of the program, I'll just highlight what are the main features of this program. Okay, as you know, it is a 2 years program and it has main components like courses related to practical, internship and project. Okay, project is a research based course where the student is supposed to prepare a project, a research work. Internship is a field based course where the student is required to go to the field and carry out different activities. And practical, of course, it is a lab based course which is conducted in the laboratory psychology lab setup. Okay. So the students, they get theory exposure as well as the practical exposure. Okay. So practical exposure in the form of practical internship and project. Okay. And of course the theory courses are there. Now we have Viva Voce. Of course, the theory courses, at the end of the theory courses, we have theory examination, term and examination for the theory courses. But for the practical, we have the term and examination in the form of the written as well as Viva Voce. Okay. Internship and project, the examination is in the form of the Viva Voce, and of course, evaluation of the internship and project report. And one important feature here is that practical and internship course, it involves both internal as well as external evaluation. And the learner needs to pass in each component. Okay. Project, it involves only external evaluation. Okay, but then there are bifurcation also, there are 2 components under it. So there also the student needs to pass in each component. Okay. So when we see these main features of the MAPC program, we can see that the program is designed to offer comprehensive knowledge as well as training, practical training in the field of psychology. Now let us see briefly what is the course structure of the MAPC program in the first year. In the first year, we have the various theory courses, 6 theory courses and 1 practical course. Okay. So the theory courses relate to cognitive psychology, lifespan, psychology, personality, social psychology, research methods and statistics in psychology. Okay. So now research methods and statistics in psychology, MPC 005 and MPC 006, these are in the first year. And project is there in the second year. So for the project, the student needs to complete these 2 courses. These are compulsory to complete before the student submits the synopsis in the second year for the project course. Okay. So that is how all this, if you see all the theory courses, MPC 1 to MPC 6, these are 4 credits courses. So that is 120 hours of study are involved in this. And MPCL 7, that is practicum, that is of 8 credits, where the student learns about different experiments and testing, psychological testing in the lab setup. Now, when you're talking about the second year courses, the student is supposed to choose a particular specialization in the second year, that is either clinical psychology or counseling psychology or industrial and organizational psychology. So related to each specialization, the student is supposed to read 3 theory courses. So there are 3 theory courses, like here you can see MPC 11, 12 and 13. These are 3 theory courses related to the clinical psychology specialization. And related to this specialization, there will be 1 practicum, that is of 6 credits. And then there is 1 internship, that is of 8 credits. Okay. There is a project course, MPC is 16, but project course is optional. Okay. So all the rest, the other courses are compulsory. The theory courses, practicum and internship, these are compulsory courses. Now project is an optional course. The student can take a project if the student wants to take up an alternative theory course, that is also available. Instead of project, they can take applied positive psychology, that is a theory course. Okay, so this is of 6 credits. Internship is of 8 credits. Practicum is of 6 credits, and then theory courses are each of 4 credits. Okay. Similarly, for the counseling specialization also, 3 theory courses are there, 1 practicum, 1 internship, and then again here also there is a project or alternative theory course. Now, practicum, internship, and project. In each of these 3 specializations, this will be related to that particular specialization only. Okay. So, internship, if one has taken counseling psychology as specialization, then internship will be related to counseling psychology. Okay. So project also, if the student has taken counseling psychology, the project topic must be related to the counseling psychology specialization. Okay. Similarly, for the I'm sorry, my throat is a little bit this thing. So similarly, for the industrial and organizational psychology also, we have 3 theory courses, 1 practicum, and then 1 internship, and then the project, or the student can take up the alternative theory course also. Okay. Now, in IGNOU system, as you know, there is multi-learning resources are there. For example, the student is getting hard copy, that is the print materials of the courses. The soft copy are also available through the e-content, mobile e-content app, and also on the e-GAN course on the website. Okay. And along with this, the audio video learning materials are also available on the IGNOU website. So the student can refer to any of these to go through the study materials, the soft copy as well as the hard copy, and from anywhere also they can have access to the study materials. Okay. And similarly, the instructional system that is followed is also varied. Like at the study center, like you all academic counselors are engaged in the contact or counseling sessions at the study center. There are also Gyan Darshan through the interactive live television sessions, and then interactive radio counseling through Gyanvani also, and then online sessions also are organized by the regional center, like where some online sessions can be taken by different experts also. So the learners, they get exposure through different forms. Okay, like the physical face-to-face contact counseling sessions at the study center, through the live interactive session through television and radio, and then online sessions also. Now, in all this, academic counselors play a very crucial role, because you all are the most important contact point. Being at the study center, it is the students are in direct contact with you all at the study center, and like academic counselors, they are involved in the content counseling as well as personal counseling and guidance also. Okay, because as Professor Suhas was telling in the beginning, that in IGNOU system we have students, freshers are also there. They are also joining in greater number these days in IGNOU's different ODL programs. Plus we have learners who are from different fields. They're already in job in different fields, and they also have taken admission. So it can be them. So they have their family, they have their job. They are from any age group, varied age groups also. They have sometimes they take up studying after a long gap. Okay. And sometimes they don't have any previous experience in distance education also. So that is how it becomes all the more important for you all as academic counselors, who are the first contact with the students, is that you need to know about the system, so that you are aware about the IGNOU system, and then you will be in a better position to cater to the students, and then clarify their any like doubts, or any clarification they want. Okay. So and also sometimes the learners, they undertake these courses because of of the requirement of career advance or promotion, or for the purpose of continuing education, or sometimes they just enroll into these programs out of curiosity or interest, or to just further advance their own knowledge and skills. Okay, so they have varied requirements and characteristics of these distance learners also. Okay. Uh, so amidst all this, the main issues they face is that they face managing the time or like study skills also. Sometimes they require guidance and counseling, how to prioritize different things, and they might be facing stress or anxiety due to meeting the deadlines along with their other priorities also, and of course understanding how the distance education functions. So that is how being academic counselor. Your role is to like content counseling, of course, is there, but apart from this, informing the students or listening to them, advising or providing counseling and guidance related to how to pursue these courses and complete these courses successfully, programs successfully, that also becomes a part of your role also, where the students look up to you because they are in the first in contact with you. So they look up to you as important persons who can clarify their doubts also. Okay. So in the context of MAPC program, the role of academic counselor is that you are involved in taking the classes, of course, and then evaluation of the assignments. Okay. And then practical, internship, and project. So in all these aspects, as counselors you are involved. Assignments, it is a compulsory part of each theory course. Okay, each theory course they have assignments. For practical, internship, and project, there are no assignments. Okay, so assignment carries 30% weightage, and assignments are important, are compulsory to be submitted so that they can appear in the examination of the concerned theory course, and these are submitted at the study center, and assignments are not subject to re-evaluation. Okay, sometimes it happens that the student has not been able to clear the assignment, get the required pass marks, so but it is not subject to re-evaluation. So in that case, the learners need to redo the assignment and resubmit at the study center. So to talk briefly about the main three main courses that we have: practical, internship, and project. Practical is there in the first year as well as second year, and these sessions are conducted in the psychology lab, and theory classes are not compulsory to attend, but we always advise the students that they should attend the theory courses, the theory classes also, even though it is not compulsory. uh, Practical classes, these are compulsory to attend all the practical sessions. Okay, because there are the evaluation scheme also involves certain marks related to this. Okay, so because the learner also needs to, they need to conduct practical in the lab setup and write the practical report as per the format given in the handbook. And this practical report is submitted at the study center, and then of course it is evaluated by the academic counselor. Okay. Similarly, for the for the first year and second year, the practical, the same procedure is followed. For the internship, which is there in the second year, it has, as I have already told you, practical, internship, and project. Whatever specialization the learner has taken, these three courses, practical, internship, and project, it will be related to that particular specialization only. Okay. So for the internship also, it needs to be ensured that the learner carries out the internship in the concerned specialization only. Okay. So accordingly, we have handbooks for each of these. For the practical also we have handbook, internship and project also we have handbooks. Okay, where all the detailed guidelines are given. So it is required that as academic counselors, you emphasize on the students that they need to read these handbooks first before they start these courses. And of course, as a counselor also, you also can read these handbooks thoroughly to begin with, so that things will be clear to you also. Okay. So for internship, like what kind of agency or the organization they can take for carrying out the internship, those guidelines are also given in the handbook. Who can be the supervisor in that particular organization, those guidelines are also given in the handbook. So the learner is expected to contact the academic counselors regarding the particular organization or agency where they are going to carry out the internship. And then once the counselor is has seen the organization, gone through the details of the organization and gives a go ahead, then the learner can start carrying out the internship. Okay. And at the end of it, the learner prepares a report. Okay. And then the report is submitted to the regional center. Now, in case of practical, the report is submitted to the study center, but the internship report and the project report also. In both these cases, it is submitted to the regional center for evaluation. Okay. And in internship, the academic counselor is also involved and the agency supervisor at the organization. Both these persons, they are involved in evaluating the learner also. That is the internal evaluation. Okay. So next in the project, which is there in the second year, as I have already informed you that this is an optional course. If a student doesn't want to take a project, they can take up an alternate theory course. If they take up a theory course, the procedure is same, that they have to prepare one assignment and submit. Okay, like it is there for the other theory courses. Now here also there is one handbook. Okay, all the detailed guidelines are given in the project handbook, and the student needs to read the handbook thoroughly before starting the project work. Here the MPC 5 and MPC 6, that is research methodology and statistics, which are there in the first year, they need to clear these two courses before they can submit their synopsis in the second year, because these two courses are required, the knowledge of these two courses are required for carrying out the project. So that is why it has been kept as mandatory to be completed before they submit the synopsis. And synopsis needs to be approved before they can start the project work. Okay. Once they get the synopsis approval, then only they can start the project work. Okay. And once they complete the project report, they can submit the project report to the regional center. And as I have already told you in the beginning, that dissertation, the project, it is purely external evaluation only, where the project dissertation is evaluated separately and viva voce is taken separately by the external examiner. Okay. So coming to the evaluation part, as you can see here, we have comprehensive evaluation as well as continuous evaluation. Okay. Continuous evaluation is taken care of through the assignments that the learner submits, and comprehensive evaluation consists of the term and examination, that is the theory courses, they have the term and examination, and there is also viva voce for the project, internship as well as practical courses. Okay. In project, it is purely external evaluation. Okay, where the project report is externally evaluated, and viva voce is also external. It is under external evaluation. Internship, it consists of internal as well as external evaluation, and practical also consists of internal evaluation as well as the external evaluation. Okay, so the term and examination that they give, it is usually conducted during June and December at the exam centers. And for theory courses, the criteria is that they must have submitted the assignments of the concerned theory courses and submitted the examination form and the fees for the particular course. And the pass mark for each of these courses is 40%, and overall also to complete the MAPC program, it is 40% is the minimum pass mark. Okay. And as I have already told, practical and internship, both the separate internal and external evaluation, in both the components, they have to secure minimum 40%. Okay. So this is just briefly highlighting how the marks are distributed. In practical, as I said, internal 50% and external 50, academic counselor 50 and external examiner 50. So in the external examination of practical, the students are required to carry out a particular test in the during the examination, write that, and then give the viva voce. For the internship also, internal evaluation consists of academic counselors marks out of 30 and agency supervisor also giving marks out of 30. And then external evaluation, it is by the external examiner out of 40. And project also, it is only external 70 and 30. Both the components are by the external examiner. And here also, in both these components, the student requires to um, pass separately. Okay. So as you see, to just to sum up, the MAPC program, the detailed guidelines that was discussed here is that it is a very comprehensive program focusing on the theoretical aspect also, and also the practical aspect also. Okay. So as academic counselors, you play a very important role here, and it is like you can guide the students to follow the smart approach, like in their study, because as they come from different backgrounds with different objectives for completing these programs, so following a smart approach can help them in completing the program on time and successfully. And also you can help the students to become an aware and responsible distance learner. Okay. Because this is required to know the system, because many a times lack of knowledge about the system also hampers their successful completion of the program. Okay. So as academic counselors, you can always help the learners because you have a very crucial role to play in the IGNOU system. Okay. So I hope because the regional center is there, the faculty at the headquarter here are also there, always with you. So anytime any queries, any difficulties, or any clarification is required, we all are there with you. So together we can help our students to complete the programs successfully. So with this, I end the presentation here. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for your detailed presentation about the MS Psychology, about the university, and subsequently about the MS Psychology program. We will take up the questions after the presentation of the BA Psychology program by Dr. Monica Mishra. So now I request, I invite Dr. Monica Mishra, who is a program coordinator for the BA Psychology program, to kindly inform the various aspects related to the program to all the please.
थैंक यू सर. मुझे लगा कि शायद पहले क्वेश्चंस ही लेंगे हम मास्टर्स के
या
प्रोग्राम.
जैसा जैसा बताइए मैम.
कुछ कंफ्यूजन तो नहीं रहेगा, अदरवाइज एट द एंड
क्वेश्चन ले लेते हैं, ऐसा कोई इशू नहीं है.
हाँ.
तो नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द एकेडमिक काउंसलर्स, डॉक्टर रितु मैम एंड अदर्स, अगर कोई जो साइकोलॉजी प्रैक्टिकल से रिलेटेड, खासकर जो आपको इशू आ रहे थे, जो आप लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे, सो आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू टू काइंडली रेज योर क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू द एमएस साइकोलॉजी प्रोग्राम.
और एक इंटर्नशिप का भी शायद थोड़ा सा अगर कुछ पूछना हो तो.
बिल्कुल.
Mainly, I think practical internship project का main issues है. So anything related to that can be taken up.
Yeah, Jyoti ma'am, Dr. Ritu ma'am.
Yeah, hello Monica ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, hello. I'm good. Because I have interacted with few of you. Dr. Ritu is there, and I think Dr. Jyoti also. So, yeah. बस इसमें सर एक मेरा एक सवाल है कि जो हमारे जो आउट स्टेशन के जो काउंसलर्स हैं, how they will help our students for practical internship and project. एक तो ये था, and there is एक Dr. Ravi Kumar is there. I think he's from management. Who has joined?
No, actually, ma'am, he is the co-coordinator. Vineet and Ravi, they are the co-coordinators. So I called them up to prepare the minutes of the meeting and
all right.
Note down the important points. Yeah,
it's well coordinated.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, please.
So,
जो भी questions हैं, we can take up. Then I think it would be better कि UG पे थोड़ा focus कर लें.
I think practical and all, it is related to both masters and UG. I mean, it can be
Yeah.
common.
So
Yes.
let's begin with the internship first. So, as far as I understand from the comprehensive presentation given by Dr. Swati, um, the internal and external evaluations both are there for internship program. Am I right?
Yes.
So, what is our role in this? Please clarify that. Because how do we, are they going to submit? That means they are going to submit their internship report to us. And
Hmm.
are we going to evaluate it? And thereafter, they will go to the regional center for the external viva or something of that sort. Is it so, or how it is going to happen?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
Suhas is
Yes.
not there, yeah? Or should we
There.
reply? Actually, Suhas is the course coordinator, the director of School of Social Sciences presently. So we have two components, internal and external. Swati, you want to answer this?
Yeah, I think, see, internship, as I said already, it is having two components. One is that, see, the process is that first of all, the student is supposed to select an organization. Okay. And then with the consultation of the academic counselor, okay, they have to inform the counselor also that such organization they are going to. And then once they get the approval of the counselor, okay, this is a proper organization, then they can carry out the internship activities there. Okay, and we have given in the internship handbook the criteria related to each specialization. Like for example, clinical psychology, if the learner has taken, which kind of organization they can take up, and what will be the criteria of the agency supervisor over there. Now, when the learners are carrying out the activities at the concerned organization, uh, the role of agency supervisor and the academic counselor comes in there. The agency supervisor at the organization, they will be supervising the learner over there at the organization, and they'll be evaluating. There are criteria which we have given in the handbook also. So they will evaluate the learners on the basis of those criteria. Now, once the learner submits the internship report, the academic counselor evaluates the report, and there are also criteria we have given for the academic counselor also. So academic counselor will be evaluating the learner on the basis of those criteria. Okay. So these are the internal evaluation. This is 30 plus 30. So 60 is internal evaluation in the internship. And then 40 marks is that, so after this is evaluated, the learner is supposed to submit the report to the regional center. Okay. Now, regional center will organize the viva voce for the internship, and the external examiner who will be taking the viva voce. There also again we have given the criteria, and the examiner will evaluate or take the viva voce and evaluate the learner out of 40 marks. Okay. And internally, out of 60, the learner has to secure 40%, and external examination also, the viva voce, the learner has to secure 40% out of 40. Then only the learner can clear the internship course. Okay.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
That's great, ma'am.
Hmm.
And then actually, in practical situations, most
Hmm.
of the learners, they do not know where to go,
Hmm.
and they do not follow the deadlines. If we
Hmm.
call them that this is the deadline, you come to the regional to the study center to get your internship form signed, but
Yeah.
they don't follow all these. So they usually come and they say, we have to write applications to several places, and then we will find out where we will get it. So we will do those kind of adjustments we are doing according to the needs and requirements of the um,
मैम थोड़ा सा
employees.
यहाँ पे आई वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट ऑल आवर
Yes. Yeah.
काउंसलर्स एज अ टीचर, जैसे आप अपने स्टूडेंट्स, मतलब हमारे इसमें कोई सेपरेटली आपको ऐसे नहीं ट्रीट करना है, यू शुड ट्रीट लाइक यू आर ट्रीटिंग योर दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी स्टूडेंट्स. तो थोड़ा सा एक टाइमलाइन, एक थोड़ा सा शेड्यूल बना लीजिए, बिकॉज एज you are also engaged with the conventional teaching, it is so intensive, and so is are these programs, right? So at your end you can just chalk out a timeline, and आप अपने लेवल से ही कैसे how to monitor the students and how to, because you cannot keep on बार
Yeah,
बार
I
आते
know.
हैं.
Yes, this is very hectic, and I am experiencing it. This is the first time which we are dealing with psychology students. So I thought of the same thing, that we set 2-3 deadlines, that they'll come on these deadlines, but it is not happening. We have to adjust ourselves as per them. Okay, then the second question is related to the project. All right, ma'am. So project is totally external evaluation, so we don't have to do anything in that. Am I right?
Yeah, see, project is totally external evaluation, but as academic counselors, because the learners have to take a guide for doing the project, first preparing the synopsis and then carrying out the project. So academic counselors are also approved guides for the project. Okay, so the learners can take up like you all as academic counselors as their guide, so you can guide them and then they can prepare the synopsis and then submit the synopsis to the regional center for evaluation. Okay, so once the evaluation is done and the synopsis is approved, then the learner starts carrying out the project work. Okay, so throughout this
Okay,
project work, as counselors, you can guide them how to complete at different stages of project. Okay.
okay,
And
ma'am.
then at the end
So
of it, yeah. Yes. Tell me.
sorry, ma'am. So, is it by default all the academic counselors, they can guide, they can supervise the project, or
Yes.
we have to fill some certain forms and we have to get
No,
some
no, no, no.
approvals to become
By
the
the
project guide?
it is that all the academic counselors like you are approved as academic counselors, so you are approved also as guide, so you can be the guide for these learners. But at a time we have because there will be many students, so it should not be a burden on you. Sorry, on you all also, and it has to be justified also guiding the students. So
Yeah.
it is that at a time we have kept the provision that 10 students can be there at
Okay.
any point of time. Okay, suppose you are there, you can take 10 students at a time, and as they complete one of them, then you can take up another student. So that we have kept for the provision, I mean, from the point of view of justifying the work also. Okay, the like
All
you
right,
all
ma'am.
can guide them properly. So from that point of view, we have limited it to 10 students at one point of time.
Yeah, that's quite practical and feasible. So, we have to help them in synopsis preparation,
Yes.
and we have to guide them through the methodology and entire project. And after that, they will submit the project to the RC2 for evaluation.
Yes. Now, one more thing here is that when they prepare the synopsis, I think as like I was telling that all the handbooks, like academic counselors also can go through the handbooks to begin with, so that you all know what all are required from the learner's point of view. Okay. So you can go through the project handbook also, and
We
then
can also send in
yes,
all the important handbooks, like for
yeah,
example, the BA and the MA dissertation and internship
yeah,
and practical for the MA. And क्योंकि हमारा जो BA में है, it is inside, meaning it is included in the material
the
itself.
course material it is there.
So separate है, we can send the link to the regional center,
Yes,
which I think Dr. Amit will help us out. We
yeah,
can
yeah.
forward it to all the
Yeah.
academic counselors.
So one more thing here is that when they take up a particular topic, it has to be related to the specialization that the student has taken. So that has to be ensured, because sometimes as counselors you might not be knowing, or it might have missed your attention. But then as learners they need to know. But वो नहीं होता है, so it is better to keep a check on this, that it is related to the specialization topic.
All
I
right,
think
ma'am.
Suhas
So
ma'am is
is it
here for
compulsory?
internship related अगर कुछ पूछना है तो.
Is it
Yes.
compulsory for everyone to do the project as well as dissertation and internship? All three components should be taken by each and every student.
See,
Dissertation के लिए
project
अभी तो
is
optional हो गया
optional.
है.
Project is an optional course. Okay.
Okay.
But practical is compulsory, internship is compulsory. But project जो है second year में, that is an optional course. Okay. So if a student has not, I mean, he doesn't want to take a project, they can take the alternative theory course.
All right, ma'am. Then I'm coming to practicals now. So
But
in
that
practical,
alternative theory course, they have to, when they go for the re-registered for the second year, at that point of time they choose. Okay, they choose either project or theory course. when they enter into the second year, do the re-registration.
And ma'am, regarding the practical, so how many groups we should form in order to conduct the practical smoothly? Because there is a lab capacity, as like in Delhi University, there is a group of 10 to 8. Earlier, there was a group of 8 to 10, and now it is 10 to 12 students. But since the student size is huge in IGNOU, so how do we conduct it? Shall we do it in 2 or 3 batches for each
Yeah,
and
of
every
course. मैम हम लोग ने जो मेंशन कर रखा है हैंडबुक में, इट इज अबाउट 20 to 25, नॉट मोर देन दैट. लाइक अगर वो पेयर में या फर्दर सब ग्रुप्स में वो करते हैं, मीनिंग लाइक जैसे हम लोग करते थे, a group of 3 or 4 people, or you know, in pairs, and then we used to share the data. So on the similar theme, मतलब अगर वैसे, so ideally we have mentioned not more than 20-25. So it also depends upon what capacity, I mean, your lab has. अगर
25-30 also can be done, up to 30 depending on the capacity, as we are saying.
Yeah, meaning the instruments have to be there,
Yes.
the paper pencil test, they have to be there. So अगर हम not more than that, because then it becomes unmanageable. आप खुद ही देखिए, beyond 30 you cannot manage in a, you know, in a practical setup. क्योंकि ये कंप्यूटर बेस्ड तो है नहीं कि everyone is given a PC and so on. यहाँ पे तो as a teacher you will have to coordinate all the you know, the conduction or the administration of any tests and so on.
And what about those students who are not willing to come to the center, for they like to do it, conduct it online?
नहीं, ऑनलाइन का तो कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं है ना मैम.
Online is not there.
Internship and practical में there is nothing online.
Okay. Because there are a lot of students who are saying we are staying out of Delhi.
रहने दो, वो बाहर ही नहीं है वो फिर. वो बाहर नहीं, यहीं पे अगर जो उनका जो LSC जो अलॉटेड है ना, वहीं पे आके सी our online concept came in during the COVID times, right? So that was only applicable for just 2 years. Otherwise, you know, the purpose is totally defeated. So the practical is to give some exposure to the tests and experiments. So that has to be done completely in a lab setting, which will be monitored by you, by the teachers, and where they have to conduct and administer the various activities, reported in a file. That has to be evaluated by you, submitted, and then at the exam time they will bring it along, and then they will, you know, take the exam, which will be viva voce based. Of course, they have to also write, जैसे हम मैम conventional system में करते हैं ना, chit system में निकलता है, then whatever comes to
yeah. External will come from the
external will come, but this exam will be conducted at the LSC, and एक हमारे पास the list is there of the external examiners for practical internship and project exam. So in coordination with the regional center, the external examiner is invited, जो कि वो पूरा conduction of the practical and plus viva voce has to be done.
Okay.
So wherever the students say कि I am not there, तो वहाँ पे आपको, then they will not be able to take the exam.
Because they were requesting me कि ma'am please keep it online and offline both the modes.
Online में उनसे आप पूछो कि conduction कैसे करेंगे?
There is no online internship.
Yeah, internship में भी यही है.
Also it will be invalid, and फिर वो बाद में तो उनको problem ही होगी.
This
And
time also
the very term internship means hands-on practice, so you know, online is completely not possible, and it's clearly written in the handbook of internship. You know, we don't have anything called online internship at all.
And neither hybrid mode, because there are few, you know.
Absolutely.
ये भी थोड़ा सा, it would be a request from our side to you कि अगर, because the internal component में there is some role of a counselor also, तो वो कहाँ से कर रहे हैं, और वो थोड़ा सा ऐसा ना हो कि हाइब्रिड मोड में कर रहे हो, because this is completely hands on training for the internship kind of a thing. तो वो आप थोड़ा सा उनको बता भी सकते हैं कि ये यहाँ पे नहीं करिए, और थोड़ा सा as a psychologist, as people from psychology, you are also aware. तो एक वो भी एक रिक्वेस्ट रहेगी.
I think मतलब हो सकता है like I mean suppose the student is from like लखनऊ या और कोई सिटी से है तो वहाँ पे उसको ऑफलाइन इंटर्नशिप ही करनी होगी, not online. Like
Yeah, I told them that you should contact to the regional center which is there and the study center which is there in your city.
no,
So
suppose
they can get transfer also.
they can get transferred, but otherwise suppose the student has taken admission from the like enrolled in regional center RC Delhi 2, student of like your study center, then if they want they can contact the academic counselors over here about the organization. Suppose let's say Lucknow, a particular organization in Lucknow, they want to carry out the internship, they can get in touch with you here at the study center, take the approval, okay, the organization is fine, and then they carry out the internship at Lucknow, like face to face there, okay, and in between they need to keep in touch with the counselor over here.
And I think, Swati, for any problem what the students are, they can write to the counselor or the course coordinator.
Yeah.
The details are there for you. For example, in project, they can write to you.
Yeah.
And I think we all reply to all the emails that we receive. And similarly, internship course coordinator S. Shed Govekar at the rate IGNOU. The details are there in the handbook also.
Yeah. But online internship नहीं होगा या online practical भी नहीं होगा. That's not like it is not approved.
All right. Okay. So my one more question is from the assignments. As it is said that they can submit both online and offline assignments. So during the COVID time, I really faced a huge problem because of it. Because in hybrid mode, what the students do, they submit in both the modes. Some students, they submit 2, 3, 4 times online or offline also. So it is a big trouble which we faced.
Assignment actually, Dr. Amit.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, in the case of the assignment, ये मुझे लगता है स्टडी सेंटर के ऊपर है. तो whatever the methodology जो आप लोग adopt करना चाहें, कि अगर आपको offline ही लेना है, so please inform all the students through email that the study center will accept the assignment through offline mode only. और वो आप हमें भी भेज दीजिए रीजनल सेंटर पे, जिससे कि जो नोटिस, क्योंकि एक नोटिस वो गूगल फॉर्म की आपकी वेबसाइट पे अपलोड है, तो उसको हम हटा देंगे और केवल ऑफलाइन ही उसमें मेंशन कर देंगे.
ठीक है सर. So this is all from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन. मैम, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन ये था कि जब हम प्रैक्टिकल कराते हैं तो उस दौरान हमें स्टूडेंट से और आपको हमारी जब प्रैक्टिकल्स हो जाते हैं उसके बाद आप सबको क्या रिक्वायर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट्स की जरूरत पड़ेगी हमसे, तो एक बार वो थोड़ा आप गाइड कर देते ना तो हमें थोड़ा आसानी होती.
क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स, विनीत, व्हाट यू आर सेइंग?
यस मैम, व्हाट आर द डॉक्यूमेंट्स रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द प्रैक्टिकल्स?
Documents यानी क्या मतलब? What do you mean by
I
documents?
mean to ask, do you want to know how many students have conducted the practical? The list of students, shall we share the list of the
Yeah,
students?
see now what the university is following कि जिसने भी practical का exam form भरा है, so that data is given from the university side to the regional center and the regional center forwards it to the LSC, right? जैसे मान लो अभी we just discussed about MPCL 7, right? MPCL 7 is the first year practical MA1. So whosoever, because for every course there is an exam form. So MPCL 7, that is practical for the MA1, the students will be filling up the exam form. Okay. So that data is given to the regional center and the regional center passes on to the LSC. Then the final, you can make a group of, 25 students, 20 to 25 students, because there will be many batches. I suppose there are many students allotted to the LSCs because थोड़े से कम है हमारे Delhi region में as per the intake. So accordingly, so no documents are required. This is as per my understanding, Dr. Amit, if you can.
नहीं, broadly actually विनीत जी मेरे ख्याल से ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि रीजनल सेंटर पे प्रैक्टिकल के बाद क्या क्या चीजें सबमिट करनी है,
क्या क्या सबमिट करना होता है मैम, वो पूछ रहा हूँ मैं.
देखिए बेसिकली जो स्टूडेंट की अटेंडेंस सीट है या अवार्ड सीट है,
हाँ जी सर।
तो डॉक्टर शाइनी आर यू देयर? या डॉक्टर शाइनी, बेसिकली जो अवार्ड सीट ये के बारे में डॉक्टर विनीत पूछ रहे हैं, सो कुड यू प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड टू दिस?
विनीत जी, जैसे बताया डॉक्टर श्रीवास्तव ने, एक आपको बच्चों का जो अटेंडेंस शीट है वो देना होगा, और अवार्ड लिस्ट जैसे स्वाति मैम ने बताया था कि इंटरनल का भी देना है, साथ में एक्सटर्नल का भी देना है। लेकिन उससे पहले जैसे मोनिका मैम ने बताया आपको कि आपका जो इवैल्यूएटर्स होंगे, जो एक्सटर्नल होगा, उसके लिए आपको यहाँ से परमिशन लेना होगा फॉर योर इंटरनल एग्जामिनर्स एज वेल एज फॉर योर एक्सटर्नल एग्जामिनर्स. So before conducting practical examination, you will be getting the data from Reader Center for all the eligible students जिसका आपको लेना है practical exam. दो चीजें हैं, प्रैक्टिकल चीज अलग है, प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम अलग है, तो आप दोनों को मिक्स मत करिएगा. पहले प्रैक्टिकल्स होंगे, उसके बाद प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम का डेटा रीडर सेंटर आपको देगा, और उसके बाद फिर आप प्रैक्टिकल्स करा के उनकी जो फाइल सबमिट करेंगे उनके बेसिस पे आप लोगों का वाइवा वो से करेंगे. उसके बाद जो आप रीडर सेंटर में फाइनली सबमिट करेंगे वो आप करेंगे अवार्ड लिस्ट और अटेंडेंस शीट.
ओके, थैंक यू मैम.
विनीत जी, जो अवार्ड लिस्ट के फॉर्मेट है आप एक बार डॉक्टर शाइनी से अलग से बात कर लीजिएगा, तो फॉर्मेट
ठीक ठीक ठीक
ठीक है.
ओके, थैंक यू मैम.
किसी और एकेडमिक काउंसलर के अगर एमए साइकोलॉजी से रिलेटेड कोई क्वेश्चंस है?
एंड इसमें जो प्रैक्टिकल का जो एग्जाम होगा, इट इज जैसे मोनिका बता रही थी कि दे हैव टू फिल अप द एग्जाम फॉर्म फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर कोर्स आल्सो, एंड देन उसका एग्जाम फीस भी उन्होंने दिया होगा. एंड इसका जो एग्जाम होगा इट इज एट द स्टडी सेंटर. ओके, तो इसका जो टर्म एंड एग्जामिनेशन है, दिस इज नॉट इन एनी अदर एग्जाम सेंटर, बट ये स्टडी सेंटर में लैब में ही इसका एग्जाम होगा. एंड the students will be conducting one particular test during the examination. वो conduct करके उसका report वो लिखेंगे आंसर स्क्रिप्ट में, and then they will give the viva voce, जो कि वहाँ पे जो एग्जामिनर आए होंगे they will be taking the viva voce. Okay.
प्रोफेसर स्वाति मैम और डॉक्टर मोनिका, प्रोफेसर सुहास से एक रिक्वेस्ट थी कि बिकॉज दीज टू सेंटर्स आर गोइंग टू कंडक्ट देयर प्रैक्टिकल एग्जामिनेशन फर्स्ट टाइम, सो इफ आई मीन इफ यू हैव टाइम सम टाइम, सो I mean, we will coordinate the dates with the LSC. अगर वो possible हो पाएगा तो as an external examiner, so I think it will be lots of support to these LSCs.
ठीक है, बिल्कुल. Our support is always there.
Yeah, दिल्ली में है तो थोड़ा सा हम लोग privilege ही मिल जाता है, being a part of the Delhi only. किसी और का कोई क्वेश्चन है अगर आप लोगों का किसी भी एकेडमिक काउंसलर का MS साइकोलॉजी से रिलेटेड? Otherwise we will move to the
हाँ सर, मेरा एक है, ये कोई प्रैक्टिकल कंडक्शन की कोई डेडलाइन है अभी?
प्रैक्टिकल कंडक्शन की तो नहीं डेडलाइन है. देखो अभी यूजीसी की गाइडलाइंस आई हैं कि एवरी यूनिवर्सिटी शुड हैव 2 एडमिशन साइकिल, बट इग्नू ने बहुत शुरू से 2 एडमिशन साइकिल कर रखी है. ठीक है, सो वी हैव जुलाई एंड जनवरी. सो तो जुलाई वाले स्टूडेंट्स दे विल बी टेकिंग द एग्जाम इन जून, एंड जनवरी वाले दिसंबर में लेते हैं आफ्टर 1 year, राइट? सो अकॉर्डिंगली यू विल हैव टू chalk out the schedule. This is left to the LSCs, right? The teacher, the counselor at the study center, they will chalk it at their own pace. और जहां तक ये बात रही है कि वो जो एग्जाम फॉर्म फिलअप करते हैं, तो प्रॉब्ली जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल जुलाई में जिसने एडमिशन लिया है, सो इट विल बी लिटिल टू अर्ली टू कंडक्ट द प्रैक्टिकल सेशंस, क्योंकि दे हैव टू एटलीस्ट सेट अलोंग फॉर द थ्योरी पहले, राइट? डायरेक्टली हम MPCL 7 कैसे स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं? तो पहले थोड़े से आइडियली इफ यू सी दे कैन स्टार्ट विद MPC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. At least somewhere down the line they should be midway, right? मतलब जैसे कि 4 क्रेडिट के कोर्सेज हैं तो there will be 4 theory sessions, only 10%, right? MPC 1 से लेके 6 तक का only 4 theory sessions are there per course, and one session is of 2 hours. Okay, so for example in 6 courses का लगभग we have completed 2 sessions, 2 academic counseling sessions. So MPC 1 में 2 classes हो चुके हैं, then and when we say 2 classes यानी कि they should एक जो पहले orientation एक students का करके कि they should at least read the study material. And they should come a bit, they should not be blank. थोड़ा सा एक idea करके, so that anything they want to get clarified, or you as a teacher want to emphasize on something. For example, MPC 2 है. You want to explain various theories. All right. Like for example, Erikson ki theory you want to explain in detail. You want to explain some Piaget's theory, or you want to dedicate one session especially on adolescent issues, one session on issues related to old age, and so on, right? So tell them to be prepared, and ये जब लगभग दो sessions हो जाएं, because they should have to have some hold on the research methods, also on some theoretical concepts from MPC 1 to 4, and then you can start with MPCL 7. So maybe like by February, March, if everything goes all right, meaning कभी March वगैरह में आप ये schedule कर सकते हैं, and finally they will be able to, क्योंकि इसमें आपके 8 session होने हैं, right? तो 8 सेशन इसमें सारे होने हैं, इसमें ऐसा नहीं है कि हम 2 में काम चला लेंगे या 4 में. 8 क्रेडिट का है तो 8 सेशंस होंगे इसमें, और एक सेशन होगा 3 घंटे का, राइट? अब ये बात अलग है कि पैरेलल, क्योंकि देयर आर मेनी स्टूडेंट्स विद यू, सो यू विल बी हैविंग पैरेलल सेशंस. तो ये जितने भी जैसे जो भी टीचर्स हैं, दे विल हैव टू, जैसे हम देख रहे हैं शायद बाहर के भी कुछ लोग जुड़े हुए हैं हमसे, सो दे विल हैव टू कम डाउन टू दिल्ली, और यू विल हैव टू एंगेज लोकल एक्सपर्ट्स, लोकल एकेडमिक काउंसलर्स हु आर अप्रूव्ड बाय द फैकल्टी, क्योंकि इसमें पेमेंट एंड रिम्यूनरेशन एंगेज्ड है. सो इट कैन नॉट बी एनीथिंग बाय वर्ड ऑफ माउथ, or just who have they are fulfilling the eligibility criteria. But एक जो हमारा जो OAC platform है उसके through आपका biodata आके, and it is being approved, recommended by the teacher concerned, वो it is better कि वो सारा तो then the remuneration part is taken care of, right? So इसमें आपका ये जो 8 सेशन होंगे 3 घंटे के, and accordingly parallel या this is up to you how you are going to make a timetable कि कितने batches करने, because you will have a bigger idea of how many students are there, how many groups you want to have, which I think the data is sent to the regional center also.
इसमें और एक बात भी है, like जो groups करते हैं ना, like sometimes the students they are not able to attend, and like as Monica was saying, all the classes are compulsory to attend, because वो आपके evaluation scheme में भी है attendance का marks. Okay. So they need to attend all the classes, and then information can go to the students beforehand कि आप इस टाइम आप शेड्यूल कर रहे हो क्लासेस, एंड सपोज कोई स्टूडेंट मिस किया है क्लासेस, एंड देन जो आपका जब नेक्स्ट बैच आप कर रहे हो उसमें वो स्टूडेंट्स अटेंड कर सकते हैं, बट दे नीड टू इन्फॉर्म यू बिफोर हैंड कि दे विल बी अटेंडिंग द नेक्स्ट बैच, सो दैट यू कैन प्लान अकॉर्डिंगली.
ठीक है, ठीक. मैम एक कंसर्न और था कि जैसे 8 प्रैक्टिकल्स हैं MAPC L1 में, सॉरी 7 में, तो ये 8 प्रैक्टिकल्स में से 5 उन्होंने रिपोर्ट राइटिंग में लिखने हैं, दे हैव टू राइट इट. सो ये 5 कोई भी हो सकते हैं, एनी,
हाँ 5 कोई भी हो सकते हैं, बट देन द एनी प्रैक्टिकल, एनी टेस्ट ऑफ एक्सपेरिमेंट फॉर दैट मैटर, वो स्टूडेंट को मिल सकता है. यू हैव टू टेल देम. ऐसा नहीं है कि जो 5 उसने रिपोर्ट राइटिंग में करे वही प्रैक्टिकल्स आएंगे.
ओके.
चिट जो बनेंगी वो 8 प्रैक्टिकल्स की होंगी. वो तो हमने थोड़ा सा उनको एक फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी दी है कि चलो 8 नहीं लिखना है, वैसे आइडियली 8 ही लिखना चाहिए.
आई थिंक वो थोड़ा सा वी हैव टू
टेक. अब वो हम लोग ने किस, चलो ठीक है,
all the 8 needs to be conducted, and
but report writing में 5 है ना,
but exam में all the 8, anyone from the 8
all the 8 chits will be there, so you have to tell the students कि 8 में से कोई भी आ सकता है.
अच्छा, another question is that like for example मुझे बस इतना है कि the first practical is on intelligence, and then they have written in bracket Bhatia battery of intelligence test. So can we take an option for that? Bhatia battery, instead of Bhatia battery we can use any other test of intelligence.
परफॉर्मेंस बेस्ड टेस्ट है तो बेटर है, बिकॉज भाटिया बैटरी परफॉर्मेंस बेस्ड के लिए हमने दिया था, तो
अच्छा,
आइडियली
okay.
आई थिंक परफॉर्मेंस बेस्ड होगा तो बेटर है।
नहीं, अब जैसे रेवेंस प्रोग्रेसिव मैट्रिसेस है तो
रेवेंस
नॉन वर्बल हो जाता है वो।
हाँ नॉन वर्बल हो जाता है, बट अगर आपको इंटेलिजेंस का उसका, आप लोग के पास कौन सा इंटेलिजेंस टेस्ट है?
मैम आरपीएम है, देन देयर कुड बी कल्चर फेयर टेस्ट, कटल्स कल्चर्स फेयर टेस्ट।
कैटल का कैटल का वो थोड़ा सा एक ही
थोड़ा सा बड़ा होता है।
इंटेलिजेंस टेस्ट वो अगर नहीं है तो वो उसका सब्स्टिट्यूट तो कोई लेना पड़ेगा। भाटिया अच्छा वो भी नहीं है, अलेक्जेंडर पास अलोंग अलग से भी नहीं है?
मैम ये हमारे पास भी नहीं है, ये हमारे साथ भी ये सिचुएशन है।
ओके,
क्योंकि रेवेंस है हमारे पास भी।
तो रेवेंस तो फिर आप
रेवेंस
करा
का
ही
कर
लीजिए,
सकते हैं। हाँ
रेवेंस करा लीजिए, मास्टर्स में होता है क्योंकि वो।
ठीक है।
बट ये फिर देखना होगा कि वो सेकेंड ईयर में वो रिपीट ना हो, वैसे सेकेंड ईयर में रिपीट नहीं होगा। एनी टेस्ट शुड नॉट बी रिपीटेड इन सेकेंड ईयर।
हमारे पास तो सेकेंड ईयर ही है।
अभी अभी इस समय क्या है कि जो बेसिकली दोनों स्टडी सेंटर में फर्स्ट ईयर माता सुंदरी में स्टूडेंट है और सेकेंड ईयर के सभी अदिति में है।
अच्छा
तो इस बार क्योंकि वो जो इशू आया था ना जिम्स वाला, तो उसको टैकल करने के लिए उस तरह से अलॉट करे गए थे।
तो ऋतु ये आपके यहाँ इंटेलिजेंस किस में है? क्लिनिकल काउंसलिंग में तो है?
काउंसलिंग में होगा, काउंसलिंग में होगा।
ओके, तो वो इस बार तो चलिए हो गया कि क्योंकि सेम टेस्ट फर्स्ट ईयर और सेकंड ईयर में नहीं होगा, दैट हैज टू बी केप्ट इन माइंड।
ठीक है, I'll ask them what they have done in the first year and then I'll talk to you if
करेक्ट। वरना फिर कैटल का अगर कल्चर फेयर टेस्ट है तो दैट कैन बी या एनी अदर, आप पहले बात कर लो उनसे एंड देन दैट कैन बी कोऑर्डिनेटेड, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम।
yes.
The idea is to introduce the topic and कैसे टेस्ट करते हैं या प्रैक्टिकल मतलब एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं, इट इज टू इंट्रोड्यूस। एंड दो ऑफ कोर्स मास्टर्स का थोड़ा हाई लेवल पे हो जाता है, इट इज नॉट लाइक यूजी, so but they will be at a level playing field with others once they complete their masters. तो एक तरीके से they should get good exposure। तो एक अगर कोई हमारे पास कोई टेस्ट या एक्सपेरिमेंट के कुछ मतलब इक्विपमेंट्स या पेपर पेंसिल टेस्ट नहीं है, तो एक उसका बेटर हमें उसका काउंटर पार्ट हमें इंट्रोड्यूस करना ही पड़ेगा, है ना? तो वो आप एक देख लेना एंड कोई भी प्रॉब्लम होता है तो फिर यू लेट अस नो।
ओके मैम।
Yeah, certainly.
ओके मैम। सो और कोई क्वेरी है एमएस साइकोलॉजी की? अदरवाइज
एक क्वेरी मेरी यूजी की है, अंडर ग्रेजुएट में भी प्रैक्टिकल्स हैं जैसे फर्स्ट ईयर में हमारे, तो उसके लिए भी एक्सटर्नल आएंगे?
हाँ, उसके लिए भी हैं।
I think that is for 30 marks. I'm not like sure about it, but it is in BPCC 101.
हाँ, BPCC 101 में है, फिर 103 में है।
Okay, 103.
And 105. I'll come on to that quickly because it is already
permission चाहिए। Start with the basic।
हमारे सेंटर पर तो स्टूडेंट्स ही बहुत कम है बैचलर्स के।
अरे अमित जी देखिए शिकायत है।
क्लासेस कंडक्ट करनी है, उनकी थ्योरी क्लासेस करनी है या नहीं करनी है?
अमित जी ये तो ऋतु जी बोल रही हैं, पहले तो स्टूडेंट्स
नहीं
ट्रांसफर करिए।
मैम थ्योरी तो करनी ही है किसी के भी स्टूडेंट का। वो आपको पता है कि थ्योरी क्लास का जो रूल है, अगर 10 से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स अगर अटेंड कर रहे हैं तो 100% क्लासेज होगी, अदरवाइज 40% होगी।
लेकिन सर प्रॉब्लम प्रैक्टिकल में ये आ जाती है, इन प्रैक्टिकल सिचुएशन में कि हम तो एकेडमिक काउंसलर भी अपॉइंट करेंगे, उसको डेलीकेट भी करेंगे क्लासेस, और फिर अगर स्टूडेंट नहीं आते तो पूरा स्लॉट ही खाली हो जाता है एक एकेडमिक काउंसलर का।
नहीं मैम ऐसा तो नहीं होगा।
अगर हमारे पास कोई डिसेंट नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हो तो ये है कि उसमें से इंश्योर कर ही लेंगे फिर कि 10% 20% तो अटेंड करें ही करें। बट ऑलरेडी अगर हमारे पास 50 या 30 स्टूडेंट्स हैं तो
नहीं, तो सुनिए आपको तो अगर 30 स्टूडेंट्स भी आपको एक बैच में मिल गए तो दैट इज गुड इनफ।
नहीं मैम, नॉट इन अ बैच, टोटल स्टूडेंट्स, टोटल स्ट्रेंथ अगर हमारे पास 30 आती है किसी कोर्स में।
अच्छा, दूसरी बात, हाँ अब अमित जी पहले हमें परमिशन तो दें बीए का स्टार्ट करने का, यूजी का?
मैम इसको सेपरेटली डिस्कस कर लेंगे क्योंकि रीजनल सेंटर का इशू है.
हाँ.
So we will now I request Dr. Monica Misra ma'am to kindly present about the BA Psychology program.
Yeah, thank you. I was waiting for this formal invitation. So, at the outset, I am really thankful to Dr. Amit and his team and the regional director, of course, for this session with the counselors from Aditi Mahavidyalaya and Mata Sundari. I'm really glad that ye itna ho gaya ye, because we have been thinking for some time. So I'll just start from where Swati ended her session. And because आपके बिना ये program successfully run नहीं हो सकता है, this is the baseline. And with your help, our students will be able to, they will be successfully completing the program, and you have to facilitate our students in a big way. So see, अभी जैसे हमने BA में देखा, similar idea is with the UG program. We have the BA PCH, that is the course code for the honors program, and we have BA FPC. But Amit ji, आपने BA FPC लिखा है, तो क्या BA PCH students हम में नहीं, मतलब माता सुंदरी और इसमें नहीं है, अदिति में?
नहीं होंगे मैम, दोनों के ही
मैम है, सेकंड ईयर थर्ड ईयर है मैम अदिति में.
ओके, वेरी नाइस. तो आई विल टेल यू, तो अभी ऋतु मैम की ना ये थोड़ा सा मसला हल हो जाएगा. See, what is happening is BA PCH is the old, as per the CBCS, which, as you all know, DU may discontinue ho gaya, but we are offering the CBCS program also along with the BA FPC. So wherever F is there, it is the 4-year undergrad program. Now, the thing is, we have the courses are common, more or less, except for the value-added courses and all. So, आपको तो और अच्छे से idea होगा कि we have the core course, we have the discipline-specific electives, we have the skill-based courses, we have the generic or the interdisciplinary, and we have the value-added as per the 4-year program. And value-added हमारे CBCS में नहीं था. So, our focus, because we are from psychology, it is the core and the discipline-specific, number one. Number two is we have practical and tutorial in the core courses. Apart from the assignments, you know that they are in all the IGNU courses. So similarly, we'll be having assignments. Yahan par bhi. We had it in MA, so we'll be having it in the UG programs. So assignment ho gaya. Then we have the practical oblique tutorial, meaning there will be few courses that will be having practical, and there are a few core courses which are having tutorials. And then finally the term and exam. So जो हमने अगर if we see the CBCS honors program, क्योंकि यहाँ पे when we come on to the 4-year, 3-year में हम major कह रहे हैं and 4th year में honors कहेंगे. Okay, so honors का तो अभी तो सब चल रहा है. The 4th year is yet to be decided, meaning the 7th and the 8th semester. तो however 3 साल की जो प्रक्रिया है वो it is more or less final. First year चल रहा है because the 4-year program just got introduced in January 2024 and CBCS हमारा COVID के time का है January 2020 का. तो practical इसमें, as अभी Dr. Jyoti just mentioned, that our core courses are 4+2. So वही scheme हमारे इसमें भी है, BAFPC में भी है. 4+2, they are in integrated. So 4 is for practical and 4 is for theory and 2 is for practical or the tutorial. So when we say theory, so theory will be, again, it's a 4 credit, 4 classes होंगे, जैसे अभी masters में हमने बोला. So practical में they are just for 2 credits. So when we say 2 credits, it is just 2 classes. And these 2 classes will be of 3 hours, right? So इसमें similar procedure है. It is just that the difference between the UG and the PG is, PG में हमने, you've seen there is a separate course altogether. MPCL 7. It is the entire course, a dedicated course for practical in the first year. In the second year, we have MPC 14, 24, and 34. However, I'll just take 5-10 minutes more because it's आप लोग को भी देर हो रहा होगा. So in the UG program, it is an integrated 4+2. So 2 will be the practical. जहाँ पे practical नहीं है, for example, in 102 we don't have practical. In 104 we don't have practical, right? There we have tutorial. So tutorial, what we have done is these are some exercises, reflective exercises that we have included in the assignment itself. However, अब यहाँ पे आपका रोल थोड़ा सा बढ़ेगा इन द सेंस कि जैसे आप असाइनमेंट चेक करते हैं तो स्टूडेंट से अलग, this time तो we became little methodical and we got also some feedback from our teachers, also from our counselors, that usme thoda sa, and of course from the regional centers, that you have to demarcate and there should not be any confusion क्योंकि marks finally upload होते हैं university पे. So assignment has to be submitted separately and the tutorial has to be submitted separately. दोनों के marks अलग से चढ़ाने होंगे, which will be of course converted by they have the software. So हम कितना लेते हैं, 20% from the assignment and 10% from the tutorial and so on. We have in the covering note only we have mentioned everything, so that is not a problem. Number one. तो number two, meaning एक तो type of courses हो गए, हमें कितने session लेने हैं, then practical and tutorial हमें कैसे करना है. इसमें भी similar procedure है कि हम practical conduct करवा लेंगे, फाइल बनेगी, and as you said, हमारा इसमें term and exam में we have the viva voce also in a similar way, like how the practicals are conducted in the conventional system. We conduct it, prepare a file, get it evaluated on the exam day. We come with the file, you perform, write it in an answer script, and appear for the term ending. That is the viva voce. So all this is the internal and the external. ये 50-50 marks का है, because if you see जो हमारा BPCC 101 से 114 ये जो हमारे core courses हैं, इसमें it is integrated form में 4+2. So wherever the practicals are 101, 103 and 105, this, and then 110, 112 and 114. So these only 6 courses across the 6 semesters, first year, second year and third year, we have the practical, the rest have tutorial. So ये 6 को. Now the catch is कि आपका जो BAPCH है and जो BAFPC है, since the courses are common, अब आप ये थोड़ा सा आप देख लीजिएगा how it goes about. You can club the students. I don't know how it works. ये थोड़ा सा RC level पे भी coordinate करके बात कर सकते हैं. We don't have any problem because the courses are common. Say for example, if you see हम लोग sequence में गए हैं 101 से 114 honors में. However, when the UGC came up with the guidelines of leveling giving levels to the courses, so what we have done in the 4-year program, we have introduced BPCC 101 and 107 in the first year instead of 102. 102 is biopsychology. We have kept it for the next year. So 107 instead has been introduced in the second semester. So 107 doesn't have practical, but 101 has. So क्या हम ऑनर्स और ये FPC के 101 के स्टूडेंट्स को हम क्लब कर सकते हैं, provided they have filled up the form and the data is there. एक prospect हो सकता है when Dr. Ritu just mentioned कि we have lower number of students and so on. So can these two because the courses are similar, they are same, not the similar but they are same, right? So वो हम कहीं club कर लें and that will be also easy for our teachers also to coordinate and so on. But इनका award list वगैरह सब अलग बनेगी, एक में नहीं बनेगी, because the program code is also important as is the course code. So एक तो ये हो गया, and the practical, इसमें 2 ही practical हैं, 2 credit के हैं. We have given you some option कि हमने कहीं कहीं 3 और 4 practical mention कर रखे हैं. Whatever you have, आप उस हिसाब से switch over कर सकते हैं कि whatever you have. Like for example in 101 we have introduced one test and one experiment. So we have given 2 tests and 2 experiments. Whatever suits you, you can conduct that. And if any problem, please get back to us. Okay. Now, one important aspect is about your project in the BAPCH, that is the CBCS. Abhi 4 year wale mein, abhi we have not placed the project where we wanted to. Maybe in the in the 4th year, we are going to place it. In the honors CBCS, for example, we have, you just mentioned ki second year, third year hai. तो थर्ड ईयर में इट बिकम्स अ डिसिप्लिन स्पेसिफिक इलेक्टिव, राइट? नाउ डिसिप्लिन स्पेसिफिक इलेक्टिव्स, दे आर इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन द थर्ड ईयर. Okay, I'm talking about the CBCS. I'm talking about the CBCS program, not the BAFPC 4 year वाले में नहीं. तो थर्ड ईयर में डिसिप्लिन स्पेसिफिक ये 6 क्रेडिट के हैं, इसमें कोई प्रैक्टिकल या ट्यूटोरियल नहीं है, जस्ट द असाइनमेंट्स. BPC 141, 142, 143. It is. I've not prepared any slides for this because I thought oral would be better. 144 जो कोर्स कोड है, BPCE 144. So this is in the 6th semester. All right, in the last semester. It is of 6 credits. अब यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा you will have to work out, because here the guides will be the academic counselors. Okay, they cannot take, जैसे मास्टर्स में we have given the option कि गाइड जो है बाहर का भी हो सकता है, provided XYZ जो eligibility है वो fulfill कर रहा है. Because a person from just a master student cannot guide until unless कुछ एक criteria है higher education में that we are following. So similarly, इसमें हमने क्या किया यूजी में, because it is just giving certain exposure, क्योंकि तब तो हमें मालूम नहीं था 4 year भी आएगा, and we have some other policies coming in, just to give a small intro, exposure to the research. This 6 credit course was introduced. So इसमें आपके जो गाइड करेगा, that will be your academic counselor. So बाहर से हम किसी को नहीं ले सकते हैं as a guide, आप ही को करना है. However, don't go for, because we have been regularly taking exams of our from Delhi centers, and we have seen that unnecessarily हमारे जो teachers हैं वो परेशान हो जाते हैं. Do some small research or quality research. It can be a quantitative research, it can be a mixed approach, it can be a qualitative, purely qualitative, and you know that qualitative में थोड़ा सा rigor हो जाता है और ज़्यादा. However, अगर हम quant करते हैं, students don't know why have they applied this particular model or design, and what are the assumptions of those quantitative techniques and so on. So qualitative में थोड़ा research rigorous हो जाता है थोड़ा सा, और तो पर sample कम हो जाता है. No, it's up to you. The final call will be yours कि how to go about. It is sample size वगैरह भी हम कम कर सकते हैं अगर quant लेना है 30. It's not. Recently we had Viva VOC, and students have conducted 200 का sample पे. I mean, we can imagine कि 200 के sample पे masters में लोग नहीं कर पाते हैं, तो UG level में why unnecessarily we dilute the course. The point is that तो small is beautiful, something like that. So थोड़ा सा research करके एक अच्छा quality, मतलब एक अच्छे quality का research करके आप ही को करवाना है. इट इज, एंड उसका थोड़ा सा टाइमलाइन आप देख लीजिएगा, इन द सेंस कि देयर इज सर्टेन टाइमलाइन टू बी फॉलोड की सिनॉप्सिस आपके पास आएगी, और यू विल बी इवैल्यूएटिंग द सिनॉप्सिस, मीनिंग अप्रूवल के बाद ही, आफ्टर यू रिकमेंड इट फॉर फर्दर रिसर्च, फर्दर प्रोसेस, then the students will start collecting their data and finish the write-up and so on, and then submit at the regional center, where at the RC level the viva will be conducted. So इसका evaluation 100 marks का ही है. thesis में अलग पास होना है, मतलब जो write-up है, जो dissertation जिसको हम कह रहे हैं, and plus viva में अलग. However, इसमें 35 ही है, 35 in each, in the written part and 35 in the oral exam, that is the viva VOC. So that is masters में हमारा 40% होता है इग्नू के सारे programs में, and in our UG programs it is 35%, be it assignments, tutorial, practical, dissertation का evaluation and so on. तो ये जब आपका सारा complete हो जाता है, जितनी भी प्रक्रिया है, एग्जाम हमारे रीजनल सेंटर पे होगा. One last thing is that there is no re-evaluation in practical, in assignment, tutorial and your dissertation. That is your project. मतलब dissertation हम UG level पे कह रहे हैं, and similarly is at the master's level, practical, internship and project में there is no re-evaluation. So ये पहले when you are orienting the students, yeah, when you are interacting, so you just give them a brief about this. And as I mentioned earlier, I think we can forward the the links, the handbooks of all these important components, which can be forwarded to you all. So I think more or less I have completed. थोड़ा सा workload आप लोग अपना decide कर लीजिएगा, because from your regular, the workload, इग्नू का भी load रहेगा, and we have 2 admission cycles, so you can imagine how to go about. तो वो एक, and wherever you are stuck or wherever there is some problem, we are there and we will help you out, or whatever support you want from our side, because without your help the programs are, the students cannot complete their programs. That is the bottom line. ठीक है. With this I think more or less I have covered. अब आप लोग questions पूछ सकते हैं related to the UG program.
थैंक यू वेरी मच डॉक्टर मोनिका मैम. अगर कोई क्वेश्चंस आप लोगों के हैं रिलेटेड टू द बीए प्रोग्राम.
I have one query, ma'am. Like,
Dr.
For the master students, we are allowed to, any academic counselor is allowed to have 10 projects, 10 dissertations only. So if each and every student of bachelor's is coming up with dissertations, do we have to, is it compulsory for them to do the dissertation? And it is compulsory for the academic counselor also to guide them. And thereafter we are also there, we have to guide the project as well. So I don't think then we can demand it ourselves.
The point where this we want to emphasize is, as it is a, it's a semester course, right? Discipline specific elective. It's a compulsory course in the 6th semester, final year. And इसमें, that is why I'm stressing कि ना एक छोटा सा research कराओ. It's not like कि बहुत बड़ा कुछ हो, बहुत ही robust type का. Just to give them a exposure of how research is conducted. We have some very beautifully crafted courses, 104 for statistics, 104 and 108, and of course research methods 105, and we have so many theory courses. Can't they link up something? Can't they link up some important issue that is going around? So एक बहुत भारी भरकम कुछ नहीं करना है उनको, कोई छोटा सा एक research का एक करना है, of course keeping in mind the research ethics and a proper design to be followed. It's not like arbitrarily something has been, taken up and kuch bhi karke jama kar diya. It's not like that. I understand that with your masters, क्योंकि masters में हमने ये दे रखा है उनको, because अभी recently, हमारे, not to ऐसे division करने की मेरी वो नहीं है, but I came across some very serious UG students who had done some very beautiful research work. बहुत ही बढ़िया किया है, which they can carry forward at the masters and even at the PhD level. So we have, and what is happening is at the UG level we have many more freshers, of course at the masters level also, but UG में the major chunk is your freshers, so they need your your attention. ठीक है, तो थोड़ा सा उनको guide करके come up with some small research that they will be able to do in 2 to 3 months, right? And उनको ना थोड़ा सा पहले से, meaning as they enter their 4th semester or 5th semester, so in whatever class, you just give them a briefing about, you start thinking about this, you start thinking about this course, and your link is there on eGyan Kosh 144 ka. So they should read, they should comprehend, they should try to develop, that idea development should be there of how to go about, कि बाद में एकदम से उनके ऊपर वो ना हो कि अरे अब क्या करना है ना, copy paste mechanism करके और ये सब. So whenever you are there, तो एक जैसे एक इंजेक्शन देते हैं ना धीमे धीमे करके, तो एक थोड़ा सा उनको एक ये करो कि you have to take up this, so keep that in mind and don't rush up when you come. कि ऐसा नहीं कि एकदम से 1 जुलाई को सब आ गए, एकदम से bombardment हो गया. So पहले से they can start working upon. तो एक ये तो इसमें rider है, and maybe in the times to come we might change where people can take external experts also. But abhi, as of now, we have, to abhi thoda sa you try to adjust. Maybe we will discuss this also. और अगर कुछ ऐसा कुछ space बनता है where we can, because यहाँ पे तो कम है, because there are many centers where there are 400 and 500 students. So what will the counselors do? Meaning that is simply बहुत unmanageable सी situation रहेगी.
Yeah.
Yeah, this I will take as a feedback also, and I think we'll discuss this. Maybe in future we can include, but अभी as of now तो अभी तो आप ही my teachers ही कराएंगे जो भी academic counselors हैं.
And ma'am, when you said that no revaluation,
Yeah.
so does it mean that then if they fail, if they get fail in something, then it is closed for them?
Yeah, it is close and they have to start from the very beginning, meaning synopsis presentation, then thesis writing, or they can also something like अगर कोई बहुत serious feedback मिला है कि नहीं this is and you can work upon it. कभी कभी examiners होते हैं they give some you know remarks कि नहीं if you improve on this then it's okay. अगर इस type का remark मिला है तब तो it's okay. Otherwise तो it is completely they have to you know redo again, even for the practical, the internship and the dissertation.
And is there something like plagiarism check we are following?
Plagiarism तो पता ही चल जाता है. We know whether we have plagiarized or not.
Are we strictly following some?
Plagiarism का तो ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. Otherwise, it will be you know academic integrity is very important. So and we know how much we copy paste. We know if we have not. So आप ये तो थोड़ा सा imbibe करना पड़ेगा अपने students में भी कि you have to rephrase.
Shall I ask them to bring the plagiarism check report along with?
कैसे करेंगे? Because all these are from the university side, because they are all students. अभी तो हम लोग को ही university से access मिला है. They are not, क्योंकि बाकी तो जो plagiarism checker और ये सब होते हैं, you have to you know वो छोटे छोटे paragraphs ही लेते हैं. They don't take the entire text, so that would be a challenge. I don't know कैसे we at our own ends we can, मतलब जैसे मान लो आपका कोई है, आपके साथ का है, if you have access to you know plagiarism check, you can upload the file if you have that sort of arrangement, but you will have to tell them not to copy paste, at least paraphrase वगैरह करें, कुछ करें.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
कोई और क्वेरी अगर आप लोगों की है? So I think now we are coming to the end of the session. Professor Suhas, you would like to add something?
Well, I think it was a very interactive session and very fruitful session. Very relevant queries were raised by our academic counselors. And as I joined my colleagues, Professor Swati Patra and Dr. Monica Mishra, in informing you that you can always get in touch with us. Our numbers are also available with Dr. Amit, and our email addresses are also available on IGNU website. Get in touch with us, and I also request the regional center, we look forward to more such interactions, because the feedback from our academic counselor is most important, you know, and that is going to help us improve our program. As Swati also might have informed, because I was in between, you know, some people were coming in my off. But we are also revising our master's program, and by July 25, the new master's program, as per the NEP 2020 guidelines, will be launched. Okay, so your feedback is very, like important for us. Your comments are very important, and please do feel free to get in touch with us anytime if you have any query or if you have any suggestions as well. Thank you so much.
Dr. Amit? Am I audible?
Yeah, audible.
Yeah, just 1 minute. I would like to especially thank Professor Suhas, Professor Swati Patra, and Dr. Monica Mishra for taking the valuable time out of their busy schedule and for this orientation program. I hope our academic counselors and also the coordinator, assistant coordinators, they find it very useful. And yes, we will certainly get in touch with you with any further queries. Maybe later on we might receive queries from our academic counselors by email. So we will, ma'am, we will get in touch with all of you, and we look forward to your kind support and cooperation in the smooth conduct of these programs, which are very, very special for all the students. Thank you so much, ma'am. Over to you, Dr. Amit. And I would like to especially thank Dr. Amit also. I would like to mention that he did all the coordination, he took all the initiative, that he brought all of us on the same platform. So Dr. Amit Srivastava, thank you so much for this. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you.
Thank
Dr.
you,
Amit,
ma'am.
over to you.
Yeah,
Over to you.
actually,
Over to you.
there is a one request. There are some of the academic counselors biota are pending at the school level. So I request ma'am your kind intervention in expediting the same, क्योंकि ये मैम इनका डॉक्टर रितु मैम का भी पेंडिंग है. सो अगर ये हो जाते हैं तो ठीक है.
Yeah, we do receive hundreds of,
Yeah.
biodata. We are a very large school, but then we will work on it.
Okay. So now
I'll send the folder of the CVs of all the academic counselors who are going to teach at our center. So I request to all of you, please approve them as soon as possible so that they'll start and we will speed up the work.
sure ma'am. Dr. Hansika, any query? Dr. Hansika Singhal.
No, I just opened my mic to say thank you to all of you and hello, Monica ma'am.
Hi, how are you? All
Good
good?
ma'am. Yes ma'am. In Delhi right now.
So, जैसे लखनऊ यूनिवर्सिटी के स्टूडेंट्स को टैकल कर रहे हो वैसे हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को भी टैकल करना है
बिल्कुल
उतने
मैम
ही
बिल्कुल
अच्छे से करना है और हो सकता है उससे ज्यादा करना हो
बिल्कुल मैम.
ठीक है
All right.
So,
Okay.
so now we are coming to the end of the meeting, this orientation program. So, on behalf of the regional center, we express our sincere gratitude to Director SOSS, Professor Suhas ma'am, Professor Swati Patra ma'am, Dr. Monica, Professor Ritu ma'am, and all the faculty from the psychology discipline, and all the academic counselors of the psychology who proactively participated in today's orientation program. I express my sincere thanks to my colleagues, my senior regional director, Dr. Siran Mukherjee ma'am, and all the colleagues at the regional center, Dr. Meena Singh, Dr. Shaini, Dr. Vikas, Dr. Rita Chauhan, Dr. Achal, and Sri Krishna Gopalji, who made all the arrangement for this live online interaction with all the academic council. So now we are ending this meeting with the looking forward to have another set of meeting very soon with the students and the academic council. So thank you again to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Miss हो गई नहीं?
Thank
हाँ?
you.
हो गई अमित जी?
जी मैम.
चाय मिस हो गई?
Okay ma'am, thank you very much.
We look
We are
forward.
grateful to
Thank you
all
so
of
much.
you, and I'm grateful to my
Thank
team
you so
also,
much.
who are available here for this orientation program. Thank you so much. Thanks for the guidance of all the eminent and renowned professors of regional centers. Thank you, all of you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.